Hello everyone! In today's video, I'm diving into the top 10 items you should never pack in checked bags. So welcome back to Travelvette. But before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Travelvette for more travel tips and tricks. Now let's get started. You know that feeling, right? You're at baggage claim, staring at the carousel going round and round, and your bag is nowhere to be seen. We've all been there. Today we're diving into a crucial topic for all travelers out there. The top 10 items you should never ever pack in your checked luggage. These are the things you want to keep close, the things you need to have your eye on at all times. Trust me, your peace of mind and your trip will thank you for it. So let's cut right to the chase. Let's go! First up, we're talking about something super important, your medication. And I don't just mean your daily vitamins, I'm talking about anything you need to stay healthy on your trip. Think prescription meds, allergy meds, anything you rely on. You absolutely cannot afford to be separated from these things. Look, I get it, packing is stressful, but when it comes to medication, you can't mess around. Imagine your bag gets delayed, or worse, lost. You're in a new place, maybe even a new country, and you don't have access to the medication you need. So here's the deal. Keep all your medication in your carry-on bag. This way, it's always with you, no matter what happens to your checked luggage. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? Alright, let's talk about something that should be a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people get this wrong: weapons. And yes, I'm talking about firearms, ammunition, knives, explosives, the whole 9 yards. This stuff has no place in your checked luggage. Period. We're talking serious fines, potential legal trouble, and even jail time in some cases. If you absolutely, positively must travel with a firearm, you need to declare it at the check-in counter, follow specific packing guidelines, and be prepared for a whole lot of extra scrutiny. As for other weapons like knives, explosives, or anything that could be considered dangerous, just leave them at home. Let's keep the skies friendly and leave the weapons out of it. Let's be real. A lot of us like to enjoy a little vacation cocktail, maybe some celebratory champagne. But before you start packing those mini bottles, let's talk about alcohol and checked luggage. Because here's the thing, it's not as simple as just throwing it in your suitcase. First off, there are limits on the alcohol content you can pack in checked bags. Anything above a certain percentage, and you're looking at a whole different set of rules. And trust me, dealing with customs over a bottle of vodka is not how you want to spend your vacation. If you're going to pack alcohol in your checked bag, make sure it's well protected. But honestly, if you're carrying a small amount, why not just put it in your carry-on? Most airlines allow you to bring mini bottles in your personal item, as long as they fit within the liquid restrictions. That way, you know it's safe and sound, and you don't have to worry about any checked bag mishaps. Chapter 4. Keep your valuables close. Let's talk about something near and dear to all of us, our valuables. And by valuables, I mean anything you absolutely cannot afford to lose. We're talking expensive jewelry, family heirlooms, that vintage watch your grandfather gave you. You get the idea. Listen, airports are chaotic places. Bags get lost, stolen, or even accidentally sent to the wrong side of the world. So here's the rule. If it's irreplaceable or holds significant value, keep it with you in your carry-on bag. I always keep my passport, wallet, phone, laptop, and any other valuables in a small backpack that never leaves my side. Don't take any chances with your most prized possessions. Chapter 5. Food Fight Packing Snacks the Smart Way. I love a good snack as much as the next person, but packing food for a trip can be tricky. First off, no one wants to deal with a suitcase full of crumbs, or even worse, spoiled food. The key here is to pack smart. If you're bringing food in your checked luggage, make sure it's non-perishable. Think granola bars, nuts, dried fruit, that kind of thing. And pack them in airtight containers to prevent spills and keep things fresh. Also, be mindful of customs regulations. Different countries have different rules about bringing food across borders. The last thing you want is to get held up at customs because of a stray apple. In fact, trying local snacks is half the fun of traveling. Chapter 6. Playing with fire, the lighter lowdown. Alright, let's talk about fire, or more specifically, things that can start fires. I'm talking about lighters and matches. Lighters and matches are considered hazardous materials because, well, they can easily ignite. So most airlines have strict rules about packing them in checked luggage. Now, you might be able to get away with packing a single disposable lighter in your carry-on, but it has to be a specific type and stored properly. check with your airline for their specific regulations. So you're probably better off packing a small battery-powered candle instead. Chapter 7, Tech Talk, Protecting Your Electronics. Let's be real, we live in a digital age. Most of us can't imagine traveling without our laptops, tablets, cameras, and other electronic devices. But when it comes to checked luggage, these items need special attention. First off, baggage handlers aren't exactly known for their delicate touch. Your checked bag is going to get tossed around, dropped, and maybe even stepped on. Do you really want to subject your expensive laptop to that kind of abuse? So here's the deal. Keep your electronics with you in your carry-on bag. This way, you know they're safe, secure, and protected from the elements. All right, let's talk about something that might not be on your packing list, but it's important nonetheless. Cleaning supplies. I'm talking about bleach, ammonia, strong detergents, anything that could be considered a hazardous material. First off, spills are a major concern. Imagine opening your suitcase to find your clothes covered in bleach. Not only will your clothes be ruined, but you'll also have to deal with the toxic fumes. So, if you absolutely must pack cleaning supplies, make sure they're in their original containers, tightly sealed, and packed in a way that prevents leaks. But honestly, it's best to just buy these items at your destination. All right, DIY enthusiasts, this one's for you. While I admire your handyman spirit, let's talk about why packing tools in your checked luggage is a big no-no. Unless you're planning on building a treehouse at your destination, there's really no need to bring your entire toolbox on vacation. First off, tools are heavy, and when you're dealing with airline baggage restrictions, every ounce counts. Do you really want to waste precious weight on a hammer and nails? Save yourself the hassle and leave the tools at home. Let's talk about those little canisters of convenience we all rely on. Aerosols. Hairspray, deodorant, sunscreen, bug spray, the list goes on. But before you toss that can of hairspray into your checked bag, let's talk about why that's a bad idea. First off, aerosols are pressurized containers, and changes in air pressure during a flight can cause them to explode. And trust me, you don't want your clothes covered in sunscreen explosion. It's not a good look. Just make sure they're properly sealed and stored in a clear quart-sized bag. There you have it, folks. The top 10 items you should never pack in your checked luggage. Remember, traveling should be fun and stress-free. By packing smart and keeping these tips in mind, you can avoid unnecessary hassles, delays, and potential disasters. So the next time you're packing for a trip, channel your inner organization guru and keep those valuables close. So what items have you mistakenly packed before? Please share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to always check your airline's specific regulations, as they can vary. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Travelvette for more travel tips.